The Agile Toolkit. Hi, I'm your host Bob Payne, and I'm here with Brandon Carlson. And Brandon, so you were helped organize the conference, yeah?
You could say that, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, and I know that we've chatted before here at dsmAgile, the Des Moines Agile Conference. So how do you think the conference is going?
I think it's gone exceptionally well so far. Feedback from the attendees has been great. Speakers have been great. The people at conference organizers have done a great job.
Yeah, they have done a great job.
Except one or two of them, but we won't talk about that.
And one or two of the speakers.
Yeah, and one or two of the speakers, exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, but it's been fantastic. I can't wait to do another one. I think,
Yeah.
you know.
So what have you been doing lately? We haven't talked since last time I was here in Des Moines.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought I saw your name at a government Agile gig, and that's clearly not true.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. It might be on a government document somewhere, but I don't know if it was a...
Right. I don't have access to those, unfortunately.
No, so we've been just doing a lot of Agile coaching, helping a lot of large companies roll out their Agile implementations. XP, typically a lot of XP stuff.
Right.
TDD, ATDD. Been actually doing a lot of custom product development for companies, and so that's been going really well.
What platforms do you guys develop in?
We've done some Java, some .NET, and then some mobile stuff. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we've been keeping really busy. Been really getting into I don't want to say lean startup, but kind of the lean startup in the enterprise kind of things. You know, how do we make sure that what we're building is actually going to meet customer needs and not overbuilding and some of those kinds of things. So that's kind of our maybe one of my real areas.
Yeah, my sort
lately.
of snarky joke is Agile lets us build the thing right. Now we need
to build the right thing.
Build the right thing, right?
Absolutely.
So we use lean discovery and lean startup techniques for that. So good. So really primarily just development practices? Or are you doing the full stack?
I do a lot of full stack coaching.
Okay.
Some of our colleagues focus more on the development practice. I would say for me, my coaching within the tech practices has reduced significantly over the years.
Okay.
More the high level
PowerPoint
coaching.
engineering like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very nice.
Unfortunately, so
yeah.
I can talk a good game, but then if you actually watch me, you'd be, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, so one of the things that I find enduring are at least the techniques. So
I agree.
And that's an area where I think I still have some chops, but otherwise, you don't want me. You don't want me doing the code.
Yeah, I totally agree, and that's one area too where consistently talking to teams as Scrum and Safe and all of these things have started to take over the world. Let's not forget the technical practices because they're critical. To sustaining a lot of this stuff.
I mean, in many ways, it's ironic that it's sort of back to the future that that Safe has XP practices baked in their code quality.
Absolutely.
And at least Scrum.org has adopted XP practices.
Many of them,
and now there has been for a while, but there's a certified Scrum developer, which is fundamentally XP practices. So.
Yes, so that's very good.
Yeah, because
just too easy to forget something.
It is, and I think people that didn't. So you and I think started in XP.
Right.
I think it was a small jump for us, but for many teams, they start with Scrum, and they never really continuously improve into the XP practices.
Right.
So I think it's great.
Right. They need a little nudge, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah, because otherwise they just never quite get there. But
It's kind of like what you see is all there is, right? So
Right.
like if you're not aware of the XP practices, you can't necessarily be expected to evolve into them, right?
Right.
And where we come in a lot of times as coaches, folks like us, we're going to come in there and we're going to say, hey, did you know about these practices? And did you know how these practices can help you? You know?
and then people say, that sounds so mid-90s.
Yeah,
We say,
yeah, right on.
Project Phoenix, think about, let's
yeah,
talk about that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, good.
So
Great.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the afternoon. We're going to go do some open space and some open bar, which is,
And open tapas.
Yes.
So we'll have some little
Yeah.
food and a little chat.
Yeah,
little
for sure.
Beer. So that'll be good.
Looking forward to it. Des Moines, believe it or not, is nationally recognized technology center, and we got some great people, some great ideas, and I'm looking forward to those colliding in the open space.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic because you would think DC would be a tech hub, but it really isn't.
Right.
It's a government hub. I mean, people are just like clamoring for Agile. Over the past 5 years, our conference has built up. We're just like, where have you been all these years, in 2001, struggling to get like a user group going for around XP, and 20 people would show up, and now we've got a 500 plus conference, and it's like, okay,
amazing.
well, it's back to the future.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get to 500.
The good news is, now that it's finally hit DC, I don't have to travel as much. So,
Right on. Right on.
So and you live in this
here.
area. Yeah. So that's great. Hopefully you won't have to travel as much.
I've been fortunate. Haven't had to do that much traveling to make a living. So
great.
It's been nice.
Good. Great talking to you again,
Yeah,
Brandon.
you too.
And
I'll see you
over the
later.
over the tapas and talk.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks.